Woo! The power has been with you all along. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is Trey Michael, and this is another segment of Applied Consciousness. Just want to first start off by telling everyone that's watching this now, I love you. There is two choices to be made right now on planet Earth. One, will you serve yourself and yourself only? Or two, will you be one to serve humanity? I want to break down a little bit of the self-service because some people are identifying with self-service and not even knowing it. See, some people say, I'm not selfish. I take care of my family. I ask all of my friends. I love all of my neighbors. I'm good to all of my coworkers. Ask my nieces. Ask my nephews. I'm a service to them. And I would like for you to know that the subject line in that scenario would be mine. See, it's because it's my wife. It's because it's my children. See, if you said I service children, I serve wives and husbands, I serve humanity, then you're no longer identifying with the ownership or the possession of the people that you're there to help. See, I'm here to service, to serve, to be of service to, even those that identify as my enemies, even those that identify with hating me, even those that identify with can't stand the air I breathe. I know that all things are one thing and they too are a part of me. And I have self-love, therefore I love them too. I was discussing with my wife some of the things that are occurring. I think I've told you guys before about gang stalking, which is not a concept that I like to even fathom on because I give no energy to that belief. See, because in order to believe that, one must believe that something outside of you is different than you. So my wife was saying to me, Trey, what do you think of when you see harassment towards yourself? And I want to tell you my truth. I see it as an aspect of me that's in pain. It's an aspect of me that is not happy with life. So I find it my duty to show myself being things outside of me or perceived outside, how beautiful it is to walk in the light, how abundant it is to walk in the light, to see that when you're a part of the light, you are infinite in all the things that you do. If you were a person that had to follow my life, you would notice that my business is successful. You would realize that I would take tons of vacations. You would see that we bless tons of people that are in the circle around us. Not because they're my circle, it's just the realm of reality that I am granted to be around. The reason that I said that there's going to be, and there is now, a great split, a great choice, is because you are one of the ones that are going to have to make that choice now. See, I've learned, and I am learning, because remember, there is never a destination. There's only the journey. That humanity has the ability to live in 0-point energy. Basically meaning being into your flow state. A flow state that my staff, the staff that works with Kemet Solutions, our company, and I say our because we collectively own that company. They'll tell you that the second that we let go of all perceived human thoughts and we walk from our heart space, one of giving back to people, making that be our dominant experience to serve humanity, all of the accolades of what people are in business for comes, money and better contracts. We literally went out and passed Gatorades. I think I made a video showing you guys the Gatorades of love that me and my children and my wife made. And she's sitting right here holding the light for me in the truck. And our contractors, these are the people that we service. After we handed the Gatorades out to random strangers, my supervisors went out to gas stations and passed them out. Gatorades that had love on sticky notes that my children put tape all around. Just by being the light, by being of service to show love. We actually had contractors. Shout out to C.W. Matthews. I just had to say that name. Called us, not to say, hey, we need to renegotiate your rates. They called to say, hey, add more money per hour for your trucks. Let me say that one more time. They called us to add more money to the contract that we already signed. Not less money, not negotiate down. They actually forced us to go up. And when you start to grasp it, you say, well, what logically would make contractors, and believe me, shout out to SRM, this is not the first time contractors have contacted us to give us more. And if you ask me logically, there is no logical sense, because business is supposed to only be about how much more can I take and make, right? Well, the truth is, when you change, when you become love, when you choose to be of service to humanity, humanity begins to serve you. When you begin to be love, be a representation of love, hold love to even your enemies. They're not yours, but they might perceive you as an enemy. Make sure we got that straight. I believe that all things are one. Then you're the caveats of abundance and blessings and trips and all of these material things. It's just a byproduct of the spiritual realm. Remember, as above, so below. So when you're placing out these positive energies into the universe, what it does is it manifests itself back into bigger bank accounts, healthier families, more fun for your existence and your well-being. But don't get this twisted. Do not try to go and trick the universe. Don't think that you're going to be joyful and things only because you want to experience those. Make it your dominant factor in your life that you truly want to see others happy. Make it your dominant experience that you truly, truly want to give kindness and happiness to everything that's around you. And I promise you, you will learn how to become the alchemist, because you'll be transmuting what you perceive as negativity into positivity, thus bringing you to a higher realm of being. And remember, that process of getting higher and higher, it never ends. I am astonished right now at how far I've come. I am astonished at how far I've grown by trying to grow other people. See, I spent my entire life trying to grow myself and never grew an inch. I kind of remember that old song, I wish I was a little bit taller. I wish I was a baller. And no matter how much I wished for myself, did the things come for me. But the second that I chose the 5D, I chose to be a part of all things, not just humanity, parts of the trees, the flowers, the insects, parts of the sun, parts of words and frequencies and vibrations. When I allowed myself to be the being, which is consumed with love and happiness and joy, I watched my entire reality shift and change. I even watched the reality outside of myself begin to change. People that chose to come and be on my wavelength have changed. People that chose to follow this energy pattern have grown in finances. People that have chosen to walk in this light have had more joy in their life than they ever did when they were out there in the world attempting to serve themselves. I am a living testimony, one who overcame his test to tell the testimony that trying to please and serve yourself will never give you what you are seeking. I ask everyone this question. Tell me the names of the last 5 billionaires that left this planet. And you could not spit those names out to me. But if I ask you, name me some of the people who have passed away that have lived a legacy on the planet. Harriet Tubman, Martin Luther King, John F. Kennedy, Gandhi. Those were people that lived to serve humanity. And because of that, people do remember them. Their energy of love still permeates this reality. Choose, if you dare, to walk the light. And this is how you can tell the difference, then I'll let you go, between the darkness and the light. The darkness promises you quick fixes. The darkness promises you no pain. The path of the dark is easy. But in the words of Thoth from the Emerald Tablets, but the path of the light is hard. The path of the light must endure. And when you grasp that and you accept it and you begin to show yourself that you're willing to walk the hard path of the light, the path becomes easy. It becomes smooth sailing. Abundance follows you at every turn. Joy, prosperity follows you at every turn. Health, joy, happiness, all of the things that you were seeking by self-service follows you because you have become the things that you were seeking. Hey, like I always say, live, love, and laugh, and namaste, namaste, namaste. I love you all. I really hope that you take heed to the words that I'm saying. I am speaking truth. It is time for you to know that you are not a human, but you are the being. And everything is you. And when you see it that way, you won't see it as something against you. You won't see it as something bad happening to you. You would know that anything that I see outside of myself that I don't want to see, that all I have to do is change what's in here, and everything around you will change. And remember, the universe conspires for those that dare to follow their dreams. So dream big and follow them. No matter what your mind tells you that the outcome will be, know that the heart will never guide you wrong. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. If you're laying in the bed, if you're watching this and you're saying, oh, life is tough, Trey loves you. I love you guys. And I want to share that with you truthfully. You do not have to be a slave to humanity. You do not have to believe that something outside of you controls you. If you walk by faith and not by sight, if you believe and then put the action towards it, there is nothing. I mean, there is nothing that you cannot accomplish. Know that you are more powerful than you can ever, in your wildest imagination, understand or even overstand. Walk in your power. Choose to be of service to humanity and no longer to be service of yourself. Peace.